Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We're playing the Fragile Cap Challenge Part 2. The goal of this challenge is win as many games as we can, with the caveat, if we lose a game, that starting capital can never be played from ever again for the rest of the challenge. Where you see black territories on this map, those are off limits to us. We cannot cap there ever again for the rest of this challenge. Anywhere you see neutral colored or purple backgrounds, those are available to us. The white capital is not, as part of our current win streak, it is not an option for us. All right, with all that being said, let's jump into today's game. We are the purple player. We are in the first position. And lo and behold, look at white spawn. Holy center capping. I think I can't go in here. I could do no, I can't do Sardinia. I can't do either of these. I could go down here. Black would see it. Could go up here. Red would see it. We're going to do Krasnodar. Krasnodar. I don't think Rostov's available to us. Yeah. Rostov is not available to us. And by Rostov, I mean this territory right here. But Krasnodar is. And Red is thinking, what kind of tomfoolery is this? And that's the exact word he used, because Red is a boomer. Look at that avatar, folks, and tell me tomfoolery is not how Red would describe this. Absolutely 100% that's the word Red would use. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. Bo says Red definitely says tomfoolery. Brian said, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. I just got them mixed up. Looks like an unk for sure. Oh, Black, you were quitting. You gave me such hope. So does Purple. Hey, it's Brian. Welcome in, Brian Mason, over on YouTube. And Emily says, and I agree, tomfoolery is afoot. There be some tomfoolery afoot. White somehow chose a center cap because pretty much every single one of his territories is in the center of the map and he had nowhere else to cap. And he says, folks, don't blame me. I couldn't have capped anywhere else if I wanted to. All right, let's go take a gander at what's going on up here. And just like that, that's how you take a turn one bonus, folks. And we'll just leave it right there. Just like that. Nobody Red knows where my capital is. We need to find the red cap and make sure Red stays far away from us. Brass says, if that holds, this will be amazing. All right, what's Yellow doing? Yellow is taking Southeastern Europe. Is Yellow a Benghazi capper? Interesting minds want to know. Interested minds. All right, how do I get Central Europe, folks? How do I grab Central Europe? I feel like that should be like a thing. Or do I just go for Italy, Eastern Europe? Where is Red, though? Where is Red? I mean, if we're lucky, Red is like Gascony. Like, that would be the best place for Red to be, is Gascony. Oh, it looks like Green's Gascony. Why do we dislike Red? Because Red saw my capital. Red knows how easy I am to punk. So if we're not memeing, if we're not just being silly, I would put Krasnodar as, I mean, it's definitely in the top 10 percentile of worst caps on this map. It is a really, really bad capital. Really bad capital. Okay, that looks like a break. And this is why we need to get rid of red, folks. This is why we got to get rid of red. All right, so... Red sees everything. I was hoping red was... Why is it always red ever? Red, I just took a bonus. I didn't retake this bonus. All right, black is the Gascony player. Where is red, folks? Where is red? Because wherever red is, he does not like me holding stuff. Is red the London capper? So what I'm doing here, you might say, well, why didn't I just retake this bonus? Why am I... I'm following a slightly different strategy here, which is take a lot of territory. There could be a burgundy cap. Black could be burgundy. What did black get, by the way? 8. That's an interesting number. 8's an interesting number. Green does not have a capital anymore. Black took the green. That's okay. That makes more sense. Black took the green cap. Did green not get... Yeah, green only got 5. Green only got 5. Red decides he's ready to do something different this turn. All right, so 13, 7, 11. Man, black still got a lot. All right, yellow did hold this. Interesting. So yellow may not be... Yellow may be capped burgundy or London or something and just took an opportunistic bonus over here. Okay, white did not get Italy. By the way, green is still here, folks. I have a hunch red is in Sevastopol, says Emily. That would be kind of funny. I do need to find out, though. All right, black is not a good neighbor. So I need to discover where black's capitals are. I think black has Burgundy. Because black is just going to steamroll into me next turn. And where is red? Red's got to be down here somewhere. But black is the problem. Red could be null loot. Red very well could be null loot. Oh, it's here. Where's black going to come from? He gets 10, 11. He comes up this way, right? Or does he go that way? Loses 1. Loses 2. Oh my goodness. What kind of dice do we get, folks? The rest of the board liked that play. I did it right. I did it right. I put the 4 here. I had the 7 here. That should have been the play. Like, that should have been impenetrable. He loses 2 on a 7 and still doesn't break rush. Well, he lost 2 on a 4 and a 7. Like, this is with the dice. Lost 1 on a 4, 2 on a 7. I mean, he deleted 11 troops with 3 troops. Like, that should not have happened. I should have held all of this. Now, the fact that he didn't break Russia, that's just gravy. But look how big white is. Please remove black. And green's still alive down here. Yellow got 10. They attacked a bunch. But green's still down here. And this is a 100% roll. I'm taking it. Now the dice equalize. That was an equalizing roll right there. I mean, here's the problem. My white can just crush me. I need white to just let me deal with black. Like I'm using a lot of troops fighting black here. Just let me fight them. Just let me fight them. Aldor says, every roll I've seen of blacks have been worse for him than PJ. You missed it when I had a 4 in Mercia, a 7 in Oslo. He lost 1 on the 4, 2 on the 7. Yeah, no, it has not been every... Rolling the cap was the great equalizer. All right, green. I think the green kill's on here. Green's like, please, no. Thank you, red. I appreciate you. Oh, and he had a set too. How unlucky. Oh, I meant to hit the 4. I meant to hit the 1 here. All right, let's I mean, white, though, I mean, I'm getting a lot of troops. I'm spending a lot of troops. So, oh, okay, yellow comes through and breaks white and me. He's like, I just want to trade up here. Yellow, I actually had that bonus, by the way. I actually had that bonus, yellow. You broke my... I don't think yellow understood he broke my bonus. But he broke my bonus. All right, red, though, either has to break yellow or break white. Red has West Africa. Let's see if we can get black to force him to set in. Or break white, one or the other. Or bot out. That'd be the best of all three. I put the order of setting in or botting out as number 1, setting in as number 2, breaking white as number 3. So we got our second best option here. Black just goes bad neighbor on us for no reason. For absolutely no reason, Limerick. Absolutely no. I have no idea why Black did that other than he's just super aggro. I mean, he may be one of the most aggro players of all time. Okay, white wants this bonus. I'm actually okay with it as long as Yep. We're setting up everything again. All right, he's blocked. So white should understand I broke Italy, but I didn't break Eastern Europe. So you're trading a plus 4 for a white's so big. When he sees his capital, he's like, oh my goodness. All right, I do need. Now, if you add up all of my troops, I'm at 103 troops. And you can see white's got 121, 122, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 34. You know, white's only about 30, 40 troops more than me. The problem is he's all on one capital. All right, we actually do not open ourselves up. But I wanted white to see me put troops on here, and I did not want to open that cap to me. Yellow will open it up anyways, but I wanted white to see me put, like, yeah, it's a little bit more expensive now. Yeah, lots of stacks of ones. If we look at just cap troops, I have 68 cap troops to his 121. That's the number that matters. Alador's got some math for us, folks. It's ones cost like 1.12 to take. However, you maintain one of those ones as your own, meaning it's realistically only costing 0.12 to take a one if you can hold it. 9 times difference. Now, I don't think black has a ton on capital. He used a lot. I mean, this was a 7 cap. So I'm guessing when we started this whole war, this swing was like maybe like a 15 cap at most. Maybe it was a 12 cap. So at getting 9 a turn, I mean, this may be a 50 cap right now. But our Jin is helping us. Our Jin is helping us get back into this game. I appreciate white and yellow not hitting me when I'm weak, because I fought black very hard. Like, that was a very costly war. Yellow's getting 18 as well. So I'm getting a lot, but it's not like they're not getting anything. But I'm also doing the work. Right? So, I mean, that's the difference. I mean, you guys understand when we play with, when we're doing, you know, scenarios like this, and we're on the other foot, the shoe's on the other foot, somebody else is doing the block, you have to let the other players hold bonuses because they're using so much to maintain those. White, if you want to block red, you can. I'm giving red cards. My plan is to give red cards. Red knows where my capital is. Red does know where my capital is. And I know that red's capital is not anywhere in Italy because white held Italy. Is red possibly Jagel? I think I had Jelfa. So I think I actually could come all the way down and block yellow down here. But I am not in the mood for a double card block. Thank you, yellow. Keep white stack closed to me. I appreciate that. Oh, I had it on Elwed. Okay, so I saw all of these. So red could be Mascara. It could be Nalut. I'm just trying to think, would it be worth trying to block red? I mean, he was on 2 cards. I think red's got a stack. I mean, if white wants to take this 30 stack and just leave it right there, that's his business. If he wants to progress the game, I'm progressing the game from over here. I don't feel the need that I need to progress it anymore. Red and yellow could be a red Nalut and yellow Benghazi, which would be interesting because that would mean that they have a infinite cards trading spot. Alador says, you definitely don't want to block two people at once. Finish the first one. All right, red sets in early here. Again, red doesn't know where my original cap was, but he doesn't know that I've upgraded. And even though you broke me on turn 1, red, we're not going to hold it against you. Now, when I do this, the rest of the board knows I can card block. So I am tipping my hand that I know how to play the game. Now, this can go in my favor or it could go against me. Here's how it goes in my favor. Let's say white also knows how to card block. He says, hey, I can work with purple. My capital is better than his Netherlands capital. He's got another capital somewhere else, don't care. But let's work on yellow. Let's go block him. And if purple sees me setting up, he'll know what I'm doing and he'll join in. Or, you know, he can go block red, I'll block yellow, we'll tag team. So that's one way. That's one way that showing that you know how to block can work. The other way it can go is like, oh, this guy knows how to block. He's got a better position than me. And I need to work on taking him down. And so it can make you a target as well. But right now, I don't have any intention. Oh, white's position is very good. White's position is very, very good. But it is closed off this direction as well as that direction. And I am getting the earliest trades, which isn't always ideal. It might be time to start stacking here. But to be honest, I actually prefer yellow being in Bavaria as opposed to Berlin. But here's what we learned about white. When yellow was trapped behind him and he came out, white did not go aggro on him. He let him stay out. Mr. Elk says, I don't get why yellow is forcing you to give red cards. I'm not forced to give red cards. I prefer to give red cards because I am not interested in a second block. LJ says, as long as you can get one of red's or yellow's caps before the 1v1, that can mean yellow is... No, yellow is not Dinarides. We could see all of this. We could see Istanbul. Wait, why is my 13 here? Why, that was supposed to be a 20. I missed something. Oh, black. Black put troops there and attacked it. He's getting antsy. This is perfect, though. This is perfect. Alador says, double block in a 3-player can work if you're far enough ahead. I was talking about if you cannot take on the entire board, you do not want to make multiple enemies and have things be unresolved and have fewer people to work with. 100%. 100%. White could take on red. Yellow could take on red. You do have to be ahead on troops and... All right, let's... Do I take that kill? I'll probably have to give this capital up. Here's how Russia could, well, White's going, what's, so the game has started to progress. What's the white 123 doing up there? I mean, the board should be turning on me here, right? Is yellow going in? I mean, well, white's not open. I will give up a capital. I got threes everywhere. I will give up a capital when somebody can see I'm giving it to them. I don't want to just them to like walk around and find an empty capital. The board just loves us. All right, is red blocked? So white's capital is closed, and so that's what this stack is. White is nervous. He saw me blocking. He saw me blocking black, and he's like, yeah, I'm not about to get blocked. Yeah. We make them expensive. And then either they have to roll them, or I can choose to give them up. White should be the least afraid of being blocked. But the reality is he's got a yellow stack here. I'm guessing in a yellow stack here. If this wasn't here, 3 more stacks. Boom, boom. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, we got a 3-player game now. Who's working with who? I feel like I'm the one that's going to get teamed on here, but maybe not. Yellow has power. Yellow basically has a 2-point hold on the entire bottom. Venice Dinarides is a 2-point hold on the bottom. Yeah, 33. I'm only getting 39, folks. He's getting 33. This is kind of a unique board situation. I'm used to seeing like left and right, like east and west, but this is a north and south with white pinched between the north player and the south player. It's crazy how quickly this game progressed as soon as I killed black. And going back to the black kill, so I didn't talk through this one thing that I did think through, and that was to give black a third card. And the reason I opted to not give black a third card was because of the yellow 200 stack in Bavaria, or it was 190 at the time. Because if he saw black get a card, he would have stole it for 3. How is this game going to progress? It did put me at the end of the turn order. It was essentially a card skip. So I am getting the biggest trades now. Do you think White would like me to open him up? I'm signaling White like, hey, if you ask me, I'll give you this card. I don't want to break you if you don't want me to break you, though. I don't know if White understood what I was doing there, but I was asking him if he wanted me to open his capital up. Okay, he's not signaling, so I'm not gonna... belabor it. Give thanks over on YouTube says, got to love the 3-player stalemates. We are kind of a little bit of a stalemate here, and I don't know the way to progress this. Okay, I think he's signaling yes.
Mon ami.
He's got 50 here. Where's the rest of White? Shouldn't White be bigger than this? I guess I've just been out ginning him for so long. He's got to have a hidden stack, folks. Surely he's got a hidden stack in Kiev. Now, if he retakes this, I don't do it again. Yeah, he's putting troops somewhere else. He's got a lot of off-cap troops. Okay, he does not want to be open. Okay. That was just a check. I didn't know the answer. General Confused says, you may want to start an off-cap stack in Russia behind the blizzard. So we could do it in Moscow, put an off-cap stack in Moscow or Russia. Either one of those sees both. So the reason why I'm not doing off-cap stacks right now is... I'm trying to get as many troops to cap as I can. And I'm having to guard 3 capitals. Yellow is guarding 2 capitals plus this off-cap stack that he doesn't get blocked in. And I can't imagine there's not a second one over here. But I don't know why white has a 50 in Trieste if there's a giant stack in Dinarides. I love the number of 3s we have guarding Noob Corner up here. Yeah, Noob Corner is very well depicted. So is Scandi. We've got good protection. If yellow is Benghazi, Nalut might be... It's possible. I don't think so. So who's going to... I feel like the board turns on me. And I think there's a way I can play this that it doesn't turn on me. Give thanks. It's an interesting play to give up the strong cap of Krasnodar. White's trying to figure out, like, what's the catch here? I'm going to give up some of my Jin so that we can work together on yellow. Yeah, he had a hidden stack in here. So the play here is sacrifice my Jin so that white can have a little bit higher Jin so that he can fight yellow. Because here's the problem. If I'm having to fight yellow on my own, I just lose in the 1v1 with white. If white and I both have Jin and we can both put in on yellow, then we can actually have a decent 1v1. And defending 2 caps is easier than 3. The problem is these caps aren't much better. Surely yellow doesn't mind getting their cat. White's got a decision to make. I'm telling, hey, white, I'm giving up part of my position. No dice. I mean, I just used up almost all of my extra Jin. Hitting yellow there. Emily says, I break EEU. Not yet. Alador says, giving Russia was a risk. I think it drastically increases the odds white helps and doesn't team on PJ. Love it. General confusion, but it was a mistake to give white the cap before knowing he would work on yellow too. You know what? I think this is the kind of thing that requires a little bit of patience. I showed black, hey, I'm willing to do it. But now it's his turn. I do not put any more troops. I do not put any more troops into yellow. Until white does. There's nothing even there. Why are we not blocking yellow, white? All right, I've got 1960. We see 60. White's basically the same size, and white may have a hidden stack out here. How about you let me have Russia, Germany? Which player is going to be the big bot? Like, yellow, you got the same amount. You didn't even get less gen. He's mad because I opened his capital up, letting him hold Italy. I didn't stand my stack. You did slam their stack in Trieste? There was no stack in Trieste. Oh, you mean when I slammed his stack to show white, hey, we can work against yellow? Oh, white broke yellow. How's yellow going to respond to that? He only got 45, folks. Yellow's got to be furious. When I broke yellow, he didn't even go down in gen. Yellow was getting 33 a turn. I broke yellow. He held it. I broke Southeastern Europe. He held Italy. Got the exact same amount of gen. He went full aggro on me. White breaks him and knocks him from 50 to 45. And now white's all... And yellow's like, yeah, I'll forgive you.
Muted.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've been muted here. So, see, money. I was just gonna give you a real quick recap here. So, I started in Krasnodar. I punked the black player in Gascony and Netherlands. I held the entire top for a while until I killed black. I was getting like 37 a turn, or 40 a turn, and I wanted to progress the game. Yellow had a stack here, but I was like, okay, if I go and fight yellow, chances are white's, not gonna. He's just gonna sit back, not do anything because he's only getting 18 a turn. And it's like, okay, I will give him Krasnodar for free. I showed him, hey, attack Rostov. I abandoned it so he could see I was giving it to him for free. I then took a set and slammed a set into the stack here in Venice. At the time, it was like a 700. And I knocked it down to like 300 something. You got here when I slammed Venice. Okay, so that was the backstory. I was like, hey, white, take some gin. Use the gin you have here. You got troops here. And help fight yellow. Does nothing. Does absolutely nothing. So I'm intentionally taking a weak position. I've made yellow mad. I've made white mad. But I'm relatively weak now. See, Money says, fortunately, I think these players aren't good enough to see what they need to do, but are too stubborn or they're content with the stalemate. I think there's some truth to that. I think white knows, like, he's got another stack right here. White knows how to block, how to guard. Yellow knows how not to get blocked. Is white stupid enough to attack Burgundy? Okay. Will yellow go take all that now? Nope. Yellow's content. That's a big stack. Who's that going into? Is that going into me? Yep. Just goes and slams. Okay. That was all of yellow, by the way. White is closed here. He is open here. He's open here. He's open here. White, yellow just quits. Okay. So we just ate a 2,800 troop slam for no reason. Let's just back this up, folks. Yellow's done with the game. He's going to take third. But what he's saying is, under no circumstance can purple win. Right? That's exactly what he's saying right now. Oh, wait. White just went MIA. Did he think he just won? Is this karma? So I split off the 4 here in case I ran out of time that White would have to go look for it. Yeah, White bought it after Yellow suicided. I don't want to go back to this capital. Let's go to that one. Yellow suicided into me. I ate the full suicide. 100% of the suicide. I don't know why White bought it. Okay, this capital is empty. I've got cards up here. I mean, where do I... Oh, he's gone. It's official, folks. We actually won this game. Oh my goodness. Yeah, who knows? Maybe White was a friendly sniper. Who knows? Yeah, it's over. So this is officially a win. The PayPal went through. All right. Those are dead troops. Let's come down through this way. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I guess we just let it roll the cap. If only they'd hit the surrender button. Yeah, if they hit the surrender button, but if he bots out because he disconnected or whatever. There's a giant stack in here, so isn't there? Yes, there is. I just need this stack to come out. Give thanks says White may be doing a rank grind where they're only allowed to get second. It's not how I like to win the games, I'll be honest. But I also don't like getting suicided on. So when it's all said and done, if I have to take the suicide, I have to take the bot out. The bot outs. I think it's only fair. You got to take the good with the bad. All right. Let's come off this capital just to guarantee we have it. There we go. Wow. It's a win, folks. It is a win. Not the prettiest of wins, but Yellow, you suicided into me to take third. If you just wanted to get third, you can hit the flag. You don't have to suicide out. You don't have to suicide out, Yellow. You can just hit the flag. Try to feed the win to White, the Master, Mizzy87. I probably should not play these people again. All right. White didn't want to win that way, so he quit. A true second place master. I wish we could see Yellow's reaction to White losing despite their best efforts. I don't know. All right, Red was a beginner. Green was the expert. Black the expert. Black, I'm sorry that I picked on you and beat you, but that was my progression to winning. Let's take a look at the updated map, folks. Krasnodar. 3 wins from Krasnodar. By the way, that's one more than Romania. Just saying. Anyways, folks, if you made it this far in the video and you have not left a comment, hit that like button or subscribe. Consider doing one or all 3. But whatever you do choose to do, folks, thank you so much for the support. Love you guys. Take care. See you in the next one.